Hello friends! How we doing? How you looking? How you smelling? How you feeling? Let me know. So, I am a Virgo. Surprise! If you guys did not know that, I am a Virgo. I was born on September 21st at 12:30 a.m. Y'all can go do the chart stuff. I don't know how it works exactly. So I'm not one that like totally like believes, the zodiac type stuff, but I do find it interesting and fun to read the different things about it. I find it interesting to learn about how it works and why and whatever. But I follow a Virgo page on Twitter, and I like to read the stuff just to see how much I do relate to it or don't. And I thought it'd be fun to just kind of go through a few and just see, is that me? So I'm just gonna go wee, and pick. Okay, first one. Virgos hate to let people down. We try our best to keep our word at all times.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Usually, yes. I will say that is usually how I feel. I guess in a way I am a people pleaser. I don't like, it's like you don't want to admit that to yourself, but then you look back and you're like, that's something we're working on in therapy. Virgos just rather do the right thing. We always feel like we're going to get caught. I mean, yes, I am someone who would rather do the right thing, but at the same time, I never have like this, okay, I shouldn't say never, but I don't oftentimes have like this feeling like, oh gosh, I'm gonna get caught. So that's like 50-50, I feel, for me. Virgos offer their opinion for a reason. We hate to see potential go to waste. See, I don't feel like I give my opinion a lot, to be honest. I feel like I could voice my opinion a bit more, but I guess for me personally, I feel like my opinion is just my opinion, and so it can get disregarded super easily, so I kind of think, why waste my breath to share my opinion? Maybe that's something I need to work on with myself more. Virgos don't like to seem emotional, so we like to pretend things don't bother us. But when we feel wronged, we think about it for hours. I do hide my emotions quite a bit. Like the anger and the sadness and stuff. I hide them to myself a lot and don't know and don't oftentimes express it to people unless it's like they're very close, like my best friends. Like Angie, Megan, there's a few people in my life that I will put them to, but like at the same time, even then, I'm kind of like, I'm fine, get over it. I am someone who will hold on to things, but at the same time, I kind of can easily move on in a way. So this one I feel like is a little 50-50 as well. Virgos hate explaining things. It's not that we can't, we just rather not. Yeah, honestly, I feel that one. Whether it be how to do something, I'm like, just do it. I don't, but also, again, going back into like explaining my emotions and stuff, I'm a bit like, I'd rather not. Like, I'll tell you about my day, like what happened. Like when someone was like, how was your day? I explain what happened in the day, but not how I felt throughout the day, Like, does that make sense? That's the best example I can give you. If someone were to ask me, how was your day? I will tell you what happened in my day. I will tell you everything that happened in my day. But I will not tell you how I felt about the day or throughout the day. A Virgo won't care about what someone says unless they care about the person saying it to them. Yes, I can let things go pretty easily from just like random people for the most part. There are those occasions where you're just like stabbed in the heart. But if it is people you care about and stuff, it kind of lingers more, if that makes sense. A Virgo will forgive, but if you do it again, it's a choice and things will most likely never be the same. Yes, I forgive pretty easily. I trust super easily. And so I also kind of forgive really easily. But if I see it become a pattern, I'm kind of like, I'm done. Like, you do it like 3 times, I'm like, peace, I'm done. A Virgo will never be satisfied if they know they can do better. We hate settling. And I don't feel like this one's me. Like, I feel like this is pretty stereotypical Virgo, but I don't feel like this one is me. I'm not necessarily a perfectionist. I used to be. When I was younger, I definitely was a perfectionist. I could not hear that things had to be perfect or anything. I really did struggle with that growing up. But since I've gotten past that, now I'm just like, nah, I did it. There you go. I kind of went 180 on that and was like, everything has to be perfect, to just, I put my effort in. There you go. If Virgo are reading the same text again and again, they are in love. Okay, I don't know about like in love, but I do read texts over and over, just like from loved ones, or like if I am really invested in the conversation, I'll go back and like read people's texts again and be, you know, to like feel those feelings again and just like, oh, they validated, you know, the conversation, or they enjoyed the conversation, or it was an interesting conversation, it was an interesting subject, it was exciting, it was, you know, whatever. I do read text over and over quite a bit. I will admit that one. Virgos have a very specific way they like to do things. This one is true for me. I need to do something my way, and sometimes it struggles. I struggle to watch other people do like the same thing I do in a different way. You know, I'm like if there's a mess that needs to be cleaned up or something, I'm just like, just let me do it. Just let me do it. You, goodbye. Just leave, goodbye. So I do agree with that one. If there's something I need to do or something that needs to be done, just let me do it and you go do something else. Please and thank you. Or you do it and I leave, you know, or the opposite. When Virgo give up, it's not because they don't love you, but they are tired of getting hurt and feels like they'll never care. Yeah. Because again, I trust really easily, and I'd say I love pretty easily too. I mean, I don't necessarily say like I love you very much. I will admit I struggle with saying I love you to people. Even like my best friends, you know, my family and stuff, I struggle saying it to people just because I feel like that is such a strong emotion. And it's hard for me to express that, even though I love super easily. I love through my actions more than my words, definitely. But when I give up necessarily, it's not because I don't love you anymore. It's because it kind of goes back into that one that we were reading earlier of I'm seeing a pattern and I'm like, you know, I'd rather not keep getting hurt, and I'm enabling you to just keep doing this, you know? So, goodbye. It's for our own good. Virgos don't chase after people. If you want to be there, you'll be there. This one's a little 50-50. I think it really depends on the person, because I do tend, like, if I like someone, I am like, target. That kind of sounds mean. I'm not going to... Not what I'm saying. But if I like someone, I will like put in effort and really try for someone. Like, I think that's the thing, is I really try for the people I care about. I really put in effort. I really like make sure they know I'm there. But at the same time, I feel like I could do better. But going back to this, I am kind of that person though too. Like, so I'm that type of person that will randomly text you. Like, if we haven't talked for a few years, I will randomly text you and be like, I'm thinking about you. I hope you're doing good. You know, I hope life is treating you okay and whatever. I will. But at the same time, it's like you really had to have a impact on my life. Otherwise, there's other people that I'm just like, okay, goodbye. You know, if you haven't texted me first or talked to me in a while, then goodbye, moved on. So it really does, I think, depend on the person. Okay, we'll just do a few more here. Virgos crush a lot, but will only love a few. I can see that. Well, in a way, because I do tend to have crushes easily, I will admit. But again, I kind of do love very easily too. So I don't know how to feel about that one. But like, yes and no. Despite what they've heard, Virgo will always try to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. Yep. That one is 1000%. 1000%. I don't care what I've been told until like that specific person has either said or done that thing or whatever or something to me. I will always be like, I'm sorry this person hurt you, you know, but like I'm still gonna talk to them until like I can see it firsthand type of thing. Virgos can be difficult, but all they really want is loyalty, honesty, and appreciation. Yes. I think I can be easy to be around, to love, to trust and stuff, but I kind of have, in a way, I kind of have high expectations. I feel like I put out a lot more like effort into different types of relationships than I will receive back, and I've kind of gotten to the point of that's just how it is. You know, I care easily and a lot, and I know I'll never get that much back from anyone. You know, I might get like 90% for some people, 95%, but I'll never get to the level that I feel like I do put out. But I feel like that can be said for everybody, honestly, in their own ways and different terms and stuff. I don't really care who it is. It could be my best friend. It could be just my friends. It could be my family. That kind of goes for everyone. Virgos need time to understand their emotions, but they do have emotions. They just don't understand them like other signs do. Yes. Okay, I am someone who I have very strong emotions with everything. It doesn't even matter what it is, very mundane things, but my emotions are so strong and so prominent. But I do linger on my emotions quite a bit, and because I'm like, why am I feeling this way? How am I feeling this way? What made me feel this way? And then once I figure out what it is, I'm like, why is that making me feel? I go into a rabbit hole with my emotions very much, but I feel my emotions are so strong, and you can ask anybody, like my best friends, especially Angie and Kelson, who I lived with, they can vouch for that. Anyways, guys, there's some things about Virgos that this Twitter account kind of puts out. I always find it fun to read and see how much I relate to it and whatever. I want to know in the comments below, what is your sign, and kind of do you relate to your sign, you know, of what they say about it? I want to know all of the things about you and your sign and stuff down in the comments below. Please share. I'd love to read kind of how much you relate to your sign and everything. I feel like in a lot of ways I do relate to the Virgo sign, but then in a lot of ways I don't. But again, I kind of feel like that goes with everybody, you know, because it's not 100%. Plus there's a lot of other aspects in astrology that you kind of have to put into account, because there's like the rising sun and something moon, and I don't understand all of it. It just anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I thought it'd be fun to just go through those and read some. If you like the video, hit the like button. It's always appreciated. It helps me out a ton. If you guys are new, press subscribe so you don't miss out on any future content that I do. And if you're not following my socials, links to those are in the description down below for easy access to you. And that's gonna do it. So until the next one, I'll catch you in the next one. Goodbye.